Welcome to SuperStarcraftBros.
Gold Wednesday.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Iron Sparks.
And we have a PvZ for you today on Akilon Wastes.
Indeed.
Iron Sparks, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Jay?
I'm good. I'm reading SimCity news.
Indeed.
Alright, guys. Well, we have another matchup with the Zerg race in it. Manor's getting thrown out by Achilles. We've cast Achilles before.
I think we did cast him in Wings of Liberty, but you know, Hearthswarm, it's a new page, and I didn't want to keep trying to find games.
Gotcha. No problem. Which actually leads us to an important part. Guys, if you would like to send us your games, send it to SuperStarcraftBros@gmail.com. We'd love to have your games. We'd love to cast them.
Yeah, and if you get a response, it means I got it.
Yes.
If not, it got sent to the spam folder, and I didn't get it. So just leave a comment in one of the YouTube videos or on Tumblr or Twitter to know that you sent it and that I can look for it.
Yeah, and we'll definitely let you know. And if you guys send it in, as long as it's, no BM or anything like that.
Yeah, as long as it's not like an hour and, good mannered.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
All right, who's playing?
In our bottom right corner of Akilon Wastes, we have our red Protoss, Achilles. And
Alright.
his opponent, the blue Zerg, Sinatra.
Haven't we casted Sinatra too?
No.
Oh.
I would have recognized Sinatra.
Do you think the
Frank.
drones are going to start singing or something?
Maybe.
I mean, it's round. Stage is in the center. It kind of is like a Vegas lounge. Look. The Vegas Hotel is making an expansion.
So it's like additional rooms.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Zerg
This is like
expansion.
This
We
is
can't
like
say
Mandalay
the
Bay.
other- yeah.
And this is the hotel.
The hotel at Mandalay Bay. All
All
right. Well, talking about Vegas news as these players get set up. Did you hear Nevada has a new branding slogan?
No.
Oh, well, that kills that conversation.
What is it?
Remember. We live here. It doesn't need to work on us.
Vegas, the place with the street.
Strip?
Yeah, that's all Vegas is. One street.
That's technically not even
I
in
know.
Las Vegas. Alright, guys. Looks like Hatchery's about to finish. We have a Forge, Gateway, and Cannon combo going down outside the natural.
Yeah, so both players are looking to get their economy up pretty quick. Sinatra, I'm going to call him Frank. He just finished his spawning pool, so going to get those queens out, start pumping them up.
Cool.
And
I'm eating M&Ms.
Achilles, he should be throwing down an expansion soon, but
I think he's just trying to narrow down the gap on that ramp.
Yeah, normally you'd see like the expansion, then these two additional buildings, but he elected to put these first, probably just in case something is coming.
And
but he was scouting, so he knows it wasn't a quick pull.
But I mean, still not terrible. He's still going to be able to produce quite fine off of that. He is. He's spending his minerals pretty intensely right now.
Like what I'm looking at right now, it looks like he's not even interested in expanding.
No, he's not.
And Frank knows that. Oh, we got another dreadlock overlord.
I swear they're like the cockroaches of Overlord. So disgusting. Okay, well, we do have a wall up. I am actually a little concerned about that little part by the forge too.
I think it'll.
I think
it
it's
blocks.
And back at Sinatra, we do have a spine going up to
Two spines.
Two spines going up for some defense. Moving out so they can cover both the natural and that ramp that leads into the main. And no huge tech right now. Looks like kind of
no gas yet.
No, kind of a Spinishi style build.
You
Heavy
know,
drones, queens, no gas.
One thing I expect from Frank is him to take these gases first. That way, the Protoss player, if he just comes into scouting, he sees these gas. He's like, does he have 2 or does he have 4? That's something you'll see at like higher level play,
Yeah.
kind of mind games. It looks like Achilles is finally deciding to throw down this expansion. After getting those 3 gates up and warp gate nearly halfway done.
Got a second cannon up on that wall as well, so a highly defended entrance.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll be okay for now as long as there's no huge Roach or Baneling type timing attack to break down that wall.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, there won't be because again,
No tech yet, but
Frank
gas
has
is
no
on the way.
gas. Yeah, he finally has thrown the two. He is electing to put him up here. He's also thrown down a spore crawler. He's probably had a lot of interaction with those oracles.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know, he might have encountered a couple DTs, but the oracles early on for the Protoss are an amazing harassment unit. If you guys are Protoss players, you definitely need to start incorporating oracles into your play. I mean, they're just amazing harassment and spellcasting units.
Yeah, I know when I do finally start actually playing again, like regularly, I think I'm really gonna go for like a Stargate.
Was it the Skytoss build?
Kind of like not exactly Skytoss, but get the Gate Cyber Star. Is it Stargate or Starport?
Stargate, Starport's for Terran.
Stargate.
SuperStarcraftBros card revoked.
Well,
give it back.
You know I
You're
always
kicked out.
Hey, you make a lot of mistakes too.
You know what? Irrelevant.
What?
Irrelevant.
Um,
Inconceivable.
But yeah, just get those like a quick oracle or two out, and just do a lot of damage with it, and then I can go into a 4-gate or a robo, stuff like that.
I mean, also for Protoss, the Mothership Core is a really good unit to have early on too.
Yeah.
Takes a bit of gas, so if you have your timings down, where it relies on the gas spot on, it does take 150 gas, I believe, away from your build, but 100. I really think the Mother Core is worth it.
Yeah, and then just going back to the oracle, that gives you detection also. You can. So it's if you don't want to initially get that robo down really quick, you have another option.
Yeah, I mean, the robo down is usually to get that fast observer and immortal out, or if you're going Colossus tech. But if you're going something that's not so armored where you need the immortals, the oracle can be really helpful.
And we have a dreadlock chain.
It's cockroach overlord Congaline. Arriba! Disgusting.
Twilight Council going out for Achilles. So do you think we're going to be seeing like something like Blink or a Templar play?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm leaning towards Blink or Zealot Legs. I don't know if we're going to see DTs.
Well, it could be HTs.
That totally threw me off. The first thing that popped in my head was like HDTV, and the brain's like, but he said HT, not HD.
Why do we call them High Templar, but we call them DTs?
Because they're Dark Templar.
Well, they're High Templar.
Because DT sounds good. HT sounds like we just said we're going to buy an HT TV, and we just threw ourselves off.
Well, but High, Dark, it takes the same amount of time.
So, are there Low Templars?
We don't speak about them.
That bad, eh? Wow. That's sad.
Alright, so Blink is on the way, as well as Attack Upgrade 1 and another Forge. You always need more of those.
When in doubt, forge it up.
And double Robo.
Gotta love them Robos.
Which is going to be quite convenient if he likes to get those Immortals out, because he's going against a bunch of Roaches so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great call from the Zerg player to go Roach. They tank a lot of damage. They give out a lot of damage as well. They are one of the armored units for the Zerg race. So great thing to do against armored units of Protoss. And we have some Hallucinated Phoenix moving out now to do some scouting. The new skill that is not researched at all from the Sentry. And as long as they don't attack and show themselves off, they should be alright. So let's see, you do get a good scout of the main base. See the Roaches, I believe.
And they also saw all of this.
Holy hell, that is a lot of Roaches.
Well, right now we're looking at, I'm going to say like 50, 36, that was close.
That's a lot of Roaches.
And there are the Immortals coming out now, because he does have those 2 Robos, so he can double pump these Immortals out.
He is going to need them.
Yeah, he's just about to finish Attack Upgrade 1, and he's getting armor on the way. So, if he gets not even like necessarily a high number of Immortals, but just get good positioning out of them, get a bunch of like Zealots to tank up, get the Stalkers to shoot, he should be fine.
Good location. He has a giant warping of Stalkers. I think this is a good mood, because here come the Roaches. They have their 1/1 upgrade, so a bit of a timing move on Sinatra or Frank, as Iron Sparks like to say. This one Zealot is about to hate his job intently. He's like, no, I will not look at you. No. He didn't even get to save my life fire. Yeah. Force fields down to split up the Roaches. Immortals, great position, like Iron Sparks commented. Cannons even doing work at the corners of the gate.
Yeah, and the thing was, those force fields, it forced all these roaches back here at the back of the ramp having to try to scuttle around instead of attacking. But the ones in front, they did pick off this cannon, but you know what? It's a cannon.
Easily replaced.
Yeah. Just like low Templars.
Very, very minimum damage taken to the shields on the forge. So the roaches, not exactly the best attack. Oh, wow, just choked.
But you know there's 22 more of them coming.
That's good reinforcement right there. What I was going to say before I choked was I would have liked to have seen burrow research, because you know once you put those roaches underground, they start healing up. It's a great move. We have a collapsible rocks right there to close off this passageway. A little defensive maneuver for this expansion.
This way Achilles, he only has one weak spot.
Yeah. I see what you did. You even stared at me for a second, too. He's kind of got 2 weak spots. He's got the main wall and then the rocks.
Yeah, but this weak spot's closed off. Like, this is his heel.
Back of the calf.
Yeah.
Slightly higher on the armor.
Yeah.
Okay, Roche is making another push in. Force field split up the Roche pack. Immortals getting pretty brave. That one might go down from Roach Acid.
This one is going to fall. Unfortunate position on that one. This another one's doing a little dance in the back. But the rest of this should be enough to clean up these roaches. You know, one immortal for all these roaches. I think that's a pretty good trade-off.
Yeah, not bad. Because of that age.
Now, what about these roaches? These sentries are dead.
You know, sentries are dead. And oh no, we have a funneling of the Protoss units running right into a conclave of roaches. Those force fields not really doing much.
2 more immortals do fall. I don't anticipate those immortals lasting much longer unless they're able to pick off the rest of these roaches. These force fields are able to do a little bit of work, again, making the roaches unable to attack. And he's going to go ahead and pull back. He doesn't have enough energy for any more force fields, so it's really just a matter of positioning and just attack power for the Protoss player right now.
And you know, the Zerg player is continuing to stream in at least 30 reinforcing roaches at a time. A batch of roaches just popped out. So what he's going to do is continually hammer at Achilles' gates with the roaches. It looks like Achilles is thinking of moving out, but I don't know if he really wants to do that, considering there will be at least 30 roaches on their way down to the base soon.
Yeah, but I think this time he wants to at least be on the low ground so he doesn't have that same funnel effect as last time. Unfortunately, he did lose that 4th and final immortal that was on the field. He was trying to micro him back, but, you know, there was like a wall behind him.
He does have 2 immortals that just came out of the Robo Bays. He's working on his upgrades for attack, and it does look like Colossus Tech is on the way.
Yeah, and this is +3 being worked on. So
that's definitely going to help.
Yeah, so then plus once the extended thermal lance and the Colossus start getting out, that should give him another step.
Now, I do believe that the Zerg player has the +2 range attack.
You know,
it looks like he's going to start mixing in some Hydras. Good composition, Hydra Roach.
But it's not good against what he's going to be going against.
No, unless he needs to get a vision of the Colossus tech that's on the way. But the Colossus is going to be easily capable of melting away Hydra. Roaches will stand up a little bit more against the thermal lances from the Colossus, but
if those Colossus count get high enough, it doesn't matter. But another thing that he has to worry about with Colossus is them getting out in the open and picked off. We do have a Mothership Core now full energy, so he's going to be able to drop 2 time warps if he wants to.
And it does look like Sinatra is going to go for the area near the 3rd. He's maxing up the roaches over here, going to attempt to hit that weak spot, as was highlighted by Iron Sparks. And it does look like Achilles' army is going to position itself a little bit to the northeast of that position. I feel that Achilles is going to move in for attack, but soon will have to fall back to defend.
Yeah, I think now that he should have vision of these roaches at least a little bit. You know, something they changed in this patch, you now have to actually attack click to destroy things. Just reach it. I don't remember what the patch was.
What?
Normally with like these rocks up here, if you just clicked on it and start attacking, now you have to attack click it.
Oh, that's fine.
So this 3rd is going to be taken out, but Achilles is now wrapping around and trying to hit him from the back.
But again, we're going to have this funnel effect up there by the rock. Roaches easily and quickly make that Nexus collapse to the ground. Going to pull the overhead displays for you guys. A lot of roaches. We have a bit of a conclave for Achilles. It's a very thin conclave, though. Colossus finally moving up to shoot his laser beams.
But the good thing about this conclave, this immortal in particular, was not attacked for so long. It was able to get so many hits off. Same with the other immortal. This Colossus is able to sit in the back. The other one's going to be able to join. So all the things that need to be doing the damage, we're able to do it without any worries.
Yeah, and this small line of Protoss units easily defended the Colossus, except Zergling now making their way into the battle, getting us around on this Colossus. I believe the one to the left will fall. The right one is microed back a little bit.
If it
to do a
doesn't
little bit
follow
more
the
damage.
Zerglings, it might fall to these hiders or whatever. Now that the units are rallying in front of it, it will probably be okay. It does pull it back just a tiny bit, and there is a third waiting in the reserves.
And the Mothership Core does fall to that pack of Hydra before they are easily cleaned up by the Colossus.
Nice. So,
Very, very small pack. Protoss Death Ball for Achilles. Moving north now, and it looks like Achilles might be on the offensive now.
yeah, but you know, now he has the potential of 4 Colossus to be in this army. That's a lot of damage, and you know, Frank's he's pouring a lot of resources into the roaches, into the hydras, into the lings, and you know he is on 3 bases, but I don't know.
You know, the thing for Sinatra right now, if Achilles does decide to attack with just his Colossus, he will be able to get a surround on these units unless there's some really good micro from Achilles with the Colossus. But I feel Achilles needs ground units.
Yeah, one thing about that, he is getting the proxy pawn, so he's going to be able to warp in. With these Colossus, if he attacks, he can pull back into this high ground right here. The units would have to fly all the way around here. So, that's a possibility.
Achilles does reveal that he is on the offensive, takes out a creep tumor, and now he's going to walk right into the Zerg swarm. Laser beams thrown down because of the pathing of these Zerglings. They're easily getting gobbled up.
Alright, one Colossus does fall. Another one will probably follow suit once the remainder of these ground units are
Great
down.
surround on these guys. Good conclave.
Yeah. You know, Achilles might think he's immoral with these units, but like all things, he can die.
Oh, we really got to work on your level of puns.
That wasn't a pun.
Alright, Sinatra is now on the move. Heading back down to Achilles' base. He has the supply advantage. Couple Colossus on the high ground, but I really not feeling too confident with those guys.
No, they are able to do a little bit of damage from this cliff. Well, one of them is gonna be able to do some damage from the cliff. So it's gonna be enough to clean up this stuff. But the thing about Achilles, just looking at his minerals, they're constantly low. I mean, he's working off 6 gateways.
And double robo.
But he just doesn't seem really to have enough.
Ouch. Those were thrown away Hydras right there.
But you know, they kill the Colossus.
Seriously, was it cost effective to lose like 10 Hydra?
It's a Colossus.
Because one Colossus is a little too confident in itself. There you go, buddy.
But he's a mentor.
Was he mentor? The Low Templar?
These students.
Are those the Low Templar?
Maybe. No, this is a stock. You know, names of Protoss units. You have a High Templar, a Stalker,
a Colossus. Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm a little confused with this engagement right here. I really think Achilles should have built up his death ball a little bit more. He's going to lose another Colossus. And a GG well played from Achilles. Sinatra takes the win, and Achilles is done.
Well,
Shot through the ankle.
Yeah, that's what you get when you just go into battle without wearing any armor.
Hey, you got to make sure you got that ankle brace on.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Leave a comment down below on how you think the game went.
Hit that like button.
Subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it. And we have content Monday through Friday for you at all league levels. Of course, send us your replays at SuperStarcraftBros@gmail.com. Good luck. Have fun.
GG.